Welcome back, my friends. I'm Messiha, and tonight the journey continues. The Trojan War was over, but for Odysseus, everything was just taking shape. Temptation weakened his men, and all his clever mind kept him alive. From here on, the trials grew darker, not just monsters, but choices that pull you under. If the legend calls to you, like and subscribe, and stay with Journeys. Now, Morrigan takes the stage.
After leaving the island of the sorceress Circe, Odysseus's ship sailed into a raging sea. The sky darkened, wild winds howled, and waves rose like mountains of fury. Each udar of the sea shook the hearts of the men, yet Odysseus stood firm, his piercing gaze and unbreakable will holding command, keeping hope alive amid the storm. The Sirens, the deadly song of temptation. The ship entered a treacherous region where jagged rocks and violent waters threatened all who passed. This was the realm of the Sirens, creatures half woman, half bird, whose voices were more dangerous than any blade. Their song was sweet and irresistible, promising infinite knowledge, hidden truths of the world, and eternal glory. Odysseus knew that any man who listened would be drawn helplessly toward the rocks and destruction. He ordered his crew to seal their ears with wax, but he himself wished to hear the song, so he commanded them to bind him tightly to the mast. He cried out, "No matter what I say, do not release me." As the Sirens sang, Odysseus struggled and begged to be freed, but the crew held fast. The ship shuddered, scraped past danger, and at last escaped the deadly voices. Beyond the Sirens lay a narrow strait. On one side lurked Scylla, a six-headed monster with snapping jaws and eyes filled with bloodlust. On the other roared Charybdis, a monstrous whirlpool that swallowed the sea itself. Odysseus faced an impossible choice: lose the ship and all hands to Charybdis, or sacrifice a few men to Scylla. He steered closer to Scylla. In a single horrifying moment, each of her 6 heads seized a man and devoured him. 6 companions were lost, but the ship survived. The remaining crew sailed on in silence, shaken by fear, yet alive because of their leader's grim decision. This moment reveals the true weight of leadership, where survival demands sacrifice, and there are no painless choices. The island of the sun, the sacred cattle of Helios. At last the ship reached a peaceful island where the sacred cattle of Helios, god of the sun, grazed beneath open skies. Odysseus warned his men sternly, "Do not touch these cattle. If you do, the wrath of the gods will fall upon us." But hunger and exhaustion weakened their resolve. While Odysseus slept, the men slaughtered the sacred cattle. That night, divine anger was unleashed. A terrible storm shattered the ship, and every remaining man was cast into death. Odysseus alone survived, clinging to a broken raft, wounded, exhausted, yet unbroken. Adrift upon the endless sea, with nothing left but his will, he carried one truth within him. Though everything had been taken from him, the hope of returning home still burned in his heart.
Before anything else, let me thank Morrigan. She didn't just tell the story, she shattered Odysseus for us. You heard her voice. Now, the sea took everything. His crew gone, his ship shattered, but him, no, he didn't break. He's alone, just a man on the sea. And you think this is the end? This is where it truly turned dark. The fate isn't finished yet, and the last part is coming.